Good evening, everyone. This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping in. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. Anywho, let me go ahead and get set up here. I need to take a quick break from Tactics Ogre. All of this farming is starting to wear me down. So let's jump back into this game. I noticed we haven't had a session of this in several weeks now. I think the last time we were on this was like around, I want to say around Christmas time, so let's go ahead and have some fun with this tonight. Alright, so let's go ahead and load in. Yeah, hopefully I can find my old save file here. I think this is the one.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
Okay, so we're not exactly on the same save file, but this will work. Let's see here. There should be a chest over here. I'll grab up the extra money. Now let's go ahead and replenish our health, and then we got some stuff to do here. Okay, so we're stuck in this dungeon that we need to get out of. Oh, what's this here? Yeah, I guess it wasn't ever going to work. Alright, so let's have a look. The fuse is blown. That would explain why there's no power reaching the switch. If the wiring is any indication, I'd say this is a central power relay of some sort. As it stands, I doubt we'll find much still running down here. So we gotta find some way to turn on the power. So how are we to do that? Well, let's go ahead and begin by speaking to this guy here. Don't get many visitors down here. You come scavenging for odds and ends, have you? Oh, the way out? It's just back up those stairs. Oh, how convenient. To smithereens, you say? Then there's nothing left but to find some other way out through these tunnels. You'll need to get the power working again for that gate'll budge, though. The fuse in that contraption up the stairs is blown, but this ought to fix it up. Made that tube fuse from parts I found down in these very tunnels. It's good as any as you'll find, and better than most, mark my words. You want to make it out of here alive? Best go prepared. And maybe I have something you'd want to purchase, eh? So he also doubles up as a shop as well. Probably best to buy up whatever you need here. I don't even know if we can equip some of this. Normally I get supplies I need, often the caravans come through Nalbona, but Barheim Passage is known to have certain items not easily come by. I knew it weren't safe, but well, here I am. So how'd this guy even get here anyway? Well, first off, let me check our licenses. I can probably pick up the Mage Masher. And then what about our White Mage here? Maybe we'll get an extra rod or something. And as for Ulan, maybe a Partisan or something, or a Heavy Lance. Oh, by the way, let me pick up this thing. Augments are incredibly useful. They provide upgrades without us ever needing to invest anything. Like, we don't even have to buy weapons or anything like that. Bosch, on the other hand, doesn't become an official party member until much later. Alright, since we have such limited money in this game, we have to pick and choose what we want to have. Let me see, I'm using a guide real nearby here. So let me see. Maybe pick up the Capella and the Mage Masher. Where's the Mage Masher? There we go. So probably pick this one up. And the Capella. Though I think there are some chests around here that may or may not have those. Beyond that, let's grab some armor. So who needs stuff? This can be a bit of a pain. Leather headgear. You can also pick up some shields as well. So unless you do a lot of grinding early on, money is very hard to come by. And this is the primary way where you'll make money. All this stuff here that's listed under loot, you can sell for money. Don't sell these though. But the fire stones, the wind stones, water stones, even the rat pelts. Alright, so that gives us some extra spending cash. I'm just gonna pick up the Mage Masher. And then maybe a rod. Actually, no, we don't need the rod yet. On the other hand, let's pick up some armor. So who can equip this? Maybe we'll pick up 2 of these. Chromed leathers over the leather breastplate? Hang on. So what kind of gear can they equip? Normally you want to try to mix and match whichever is most important. Yeah, that's not nearly as good. Nobody can equip the bronze armor, so never mind. A lot of stuff to buy, not enough money though. Well, on the other hand, we can pick up this Technic. As well as some extra spells. Let me pick up Poisona and Vox. Nobody else at the moment can use any of those. We'll likely want to pick up more gambits later. I don't have enough money for all of this. I'll pick up this javelin just in case. We're gonna ignore the other items, so let's go ahead and gear up. Also, probably a good idea to sort out everything. We're eventually going to pick up a lot of stuff in this game. Make sure you sort out everything every once in a while. I guess that's fine for now. Yeah, I can't even gear up here. Although I can pick up the javelin. Let's throw the javelin on Fran for the moment. Okay, so we need to figure out what to do now. Head upstairs and throw in the fuse. Well, it's working. Let there be light. Alright, so I'm gonna make a quick save here. You might also want to listen to the prompt there. We're likely not going to be leaving this area anytime soon, so make sure you plan accordingly. Yes, it's also possible to soft lock yourself in here. Okay, so we can start our way out now. Now, how do we get out, you say? And there should be a gate somewhere here. There must be a switcher lever. Switcher lever's right here. I see you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. Well, the lights are on, the passage ain't so bad, but let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge ought to show you how much charge is left. How convenient. About 30% to operate something the size of these gates, I say. Who knows how many of these gates they got down here. You look for these switchboards, you ought to be able to make your way. Time to go.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
So yeah, those monsters will be draining all sorts of electricity. And if you don't want to have a bad time down here, you gotta take them out. They're looking fine here. They should be weak to electricity, so if you do have... Actually, not electricity. Ice magic, so if you have Blizzard on your party, you can use that. So this map is relatively straightforward. We just need to follow the way down and out. Thankfully, this place is pretty straightforward, so we don't really have to go too far of our way to get out of here. It was probably a good idea that we left Balthier with his gun. This thing is pretty strong. We gotta keep it away from the electricity. There we go. I should also probably stick on some sort of steel gambit for Vaughn here, because, well, if we don't, we're gonna miss out on all sorts of loot. Now let's see here. Do we even have steel? Yeah, we do have steel. But unfortunately, we don't have very many gambits available, so that's what we're gonna roll with right now. How are the license points holding up? Where do we want to go? Since Balthier is a white mage at the moment, let's just have him work on his armor. The augments can wait until later. Oh, this one's really handy, though. Also, this as well. We'll pick up these augments here. Fran, how are you doing? I mean, it looks fine for now. Vaughn, I think we can pick up the Mage Masher now. So that means we finally have the license to equip this thing here. Cool. Let's move on to the next section, shall we? Now, which section is this? There's a possible chest in the last map here, but I think it's entirely random what the result is. There's a pointy hat that spawns around here, but I don't know if we'll get it. Let me try a couple more times. Only Phoenix down. Well, this is also a handy way to just farm for money. You won't necessarily get what you need completely, but yeah, see, the results of these chests can be random. They have a set list of items that could potentially spawn, but whatever you get is based on the dice roll. I'm gonna give it a few more shots and then we can leave. The pointy hat isn't that important right now. Though getting more healing items is also handy. Let me go look around, see if there's any more... Oh crap. Don't attack this guy unless you want to have a bad time. Strong enemies tend to not attack you. Not unless you provoke them. And if you do, then you better pray. I don't see any more treasure chests, so I'm gonna give it one more round. If we don't get it, we'll move on. It's because of this that I'm not really a big fan of the loot system in this game. There are no guaranteed drops. And if they are, they're very rare or they're a one-time thing, and you have to work at it. Anyways, let's go ahead and wipe this guy out. Oh crap. More monsters trying to attack us now. I should probably turn off my steel gambit there. Well, that one's down. Let me turn this off real quick. Stop stealing electricity. Altair's out of electricity. Well, magic, I mean. Oh crap. Zombies. I don't know if we'll make it out of here completely on the first run, otherwise we'll have to head back and heal up. Don't see anything here, so let's keep going. Oh right, the gambits. One measly gill. That's definitely going to make us rich. Okay, so there's another... crap. That one's pretty big. Crap. Trying to deal with one enemy is fine, but then having multiples... There we go. Please die. Once we get better gambits, we can finally get rid of that annoying steel thing. Anyways, the magic, the electricity has gone back up. Let's continue on our way. So if you didn't like Final Fantasy X with its linear dungeons, you'll really love this game. I mean, look how expensive this place is. Where are you going, buddy? They do, it's just sometimes they tend to, you know, look a certain way. See, that's what they're supposed to look like. These chests right here. Crap. Get away, you. Come on, stay away. Alright, so let's gang up on the final mimic and get out of here. You really don't want him to keep eating that electricity, otherwise we'll be here forever. Gotta coordinate here. Alright, we'll pick up the antidote. And let's keep going. You really need the mini-map here, otherwise you're gonna get totally lost. Also, how's our... Here we go. Let's pick up another license. Yeah, wait. That's gonna have to be put on hold. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on upgrading. Meanwhile, Fran, I mean. Where's her combat augment? I am not seeing it. It's probably all the way on the other side. That's cool. Let's keep continuing. If we swing back here, we can probably find some more treasure. And some more enemies to deal with. Oh, there we go. There's a map urn. Okay, so let's grab this. Okay, so if you thought the map was huge, look how far we need to go. Yeah, that's the exit over there. So we need to go down here. There's a side area there. Then we can go down there, take another side area, and keep going all the way until we reach that center circular room. This is going to be fun. Well, I hope you guys like exploring and grinding because this game has tons of it. Let's grab up these items. So for the early and mid-game, most of the equipment that you'll be wanting to get is mainly at the store. Like I said, there are a few chests around here that you could probably pick up, and maybe you might get a good item drop, but generally that's kind of rare. Thankfully, you don't have to like grind a ton if you're looking to beat the game. That's only if you're looking to do all the side quest stuff. But yeah, you'll benefit a ton if you grind in this game. I kind of deliberately avoided doing any grinding. Because earlier in the game, before we even started the palace, I don't know if you remember when we snuck into the palace for that stone, we could have done even more grinding. Yeah, you can do that too. There's the option to keep grinding until you reach like level 20 before you even start this dungeon. Like the game is wide open, starting from the point after you kill that tomato. Like, we could have spent, like, 10 hours just running around the desert doing some other junk before even coming here. There's, like, a whole section of the map that we didn't even explore. Just gotta keep attacking this guy. We gotta coordinate it, though, because he's gonna keep eating electricity and then we're never gonna kill him. Okay, so... having grabbed all that... I guess we can get out here. I don't think there's anything else that we need to check out, do we? No, not really. Maybe upstairs? Okay, so if... but something that we can't use yet because we don't have the license for it. Hang on. Who's got the second highest accessory? There we go. In order to equip the battle harness, you gotta work your way up to accessories 4. That takes what? 20, 45, 45, around 80 license points in order to equip it. That's actually a pretty rare pickup at this point in the game. Anywho, let's pick up channeling. This will ensure Balthier can keep healing us. And then we'll pick up this one later for even better healing. And then with Fran... trying to figure out where's the next couple augments, unless with the Ulan. Oh right. Oh man. The Ulan can be quite strong, but you need to invest a lot of points because all the augments that increase her attack power is all the way on the far right side. That's disappointing. So instead, let me give her heavy armor 1. Because with that, we can throw on this over here. I think that's all for now. Let's head out. Yeah, 15 was also pretty open-ended in how you wanted to approach the story and the open world elements. My main thing with that game, I just remembered... like, I remember all the points where the Megalixirs spawned at, so... every possible chance I had, I just ran in a loop, collecting those things. And it definitely made my party way stronger than average, because if I ever needed healing, I just popped one of those and I was alright. Kind of made for an uneven balance in the gameplay, but I don't know, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Oh, come back here. Where are you going? Stop eating the electricity. If you thought this thing was big, wait until later. So the gate is far too heavy to force. There must be a switch or lever somewhere to operate it. What are you talking about? We got like 4 people here. Anywho, because we can't open it, let's head back around. Oh crap. So with these guys, we need black magic, so Fran, do your thing. I need more gambits here. Otherwise we're gonna have to keep picking and choosing our commands. That can get very tiresome. There we go. Oh, right. The arrow moat. I don't think I grinded too heavily in Final Fantasy 15. I just did whatever was needed on the map. Thank you to our fire-breathing bunny. Oh man. He keeps eating the power. Perfect. What does this thing have? There we go. You really want to keep Vaughn on steel duty because it's going to make grinding for money way easier. There should be a treasure chest somewhere around here. Did I pass it up? Oh yeah. Sometimes you'll overlook stuff like this. And then we can keep moving on. Oh wait, went the wrong way. Oh no, never mind. I forget I'm looking at the wrong place. We have to go this way, but first let me look over here. No chests. That's fine. There should be a switch somewhere over here. Okay, I think I remember.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I forgot which monster exactly was the Max Patria. That's another one down. Okay, so Vaughn. Let's see. If we keep saving up, we can upgrade his health. Oh, there's the battle harness. It's pretty cheap too for Vaughn, so I'm gonna save up for this, and then later we can upgrade his health over here. Right. Yeah, I think I remember now. Okay, so we're gonna pick up this one, and then later more battle lore to increase his physical attack capabilities. Balthier's looking fine. Then Fran. Since we have Cure on Fran, we don't really need first aid. Ah, there it is. So if I go down here, I can fast forward and get to here. This is the good stuff here. This whole line gives a lot of HP buffs. And then swiftness is up here, so that's pretty good. Whenever you can, pick up the swiftness augments. I would not recommend taking the quickenings yet until later. Because the reason why you don't take these is that once you get your second license board, the second license board overlays onto your first board, and so if you have the right squares right next to each other, you can also combine that with your summons, and so empty spaces like this, these will open up, and then you can take these isolated licenses. So definitely wait until you get your second license board and the summons as well, because if you don't pre-plan ahead, you're gonna miss out on min-maxing your build. Okay, so there it is. How do we head downstairs? But before that, let's go ahead and fire up this. I'm not too worried about the leveling process. It's mainly the license points that you really need to keep an eye out on. That is where you get your upgrades. Never mind. I should just steal from this guy first.
Yeah.
And then let's have Fran burn it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we gotta head downstairs here. Any treasure? No. There he is. Grab the money. Multi-hitting attacks is... being able to hit multiple times in a row is kind of rare at this point. Unless you're using katanas or the Genji glove, don't count on having a lot of combos. Vaughn's the sole exception here. Fran, keep throwing out magic, please. After this section, I think it's also a good time to head back and maybe buy some new equipment. Crap. I'm blind. Can't see nothing. Okay, so... if I remember right, can you use your stuff from the map? Or not the map, the inventory? I guess you can only rearrange it. At least that's what I remember. So... outside of elixirs, items, use them if you got them. You can always buy more or get more later. Thankfully, Fran's the only one here with magic. Otherwise, we'd be sitting forever. Grab the high potion here. And this should raise the gate. The gate is open. Also, be mindful of the mimics. If you didn't kill them and they're still sucking the electricity when this place goes dark, then the fun stuff happens. That's where you start to grind ASAP. And trust me, there's a lot of grinding when that happens because enemies will keep spawning over and over non-stop. But if you're interested in building up your chain and trying to get up your chain, you could probably do that as well. You'll get more loot, more items. Right now though, there should be a save crystal over here, but I want to go sell off my stuff for loot. Or money and loot. Hang on here. Let's drop by over here first.
Mist seethes.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living in
Time botched. Save the discussion for later.
We found them!
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the
As I
tank.
feared. They're slowing us
home,
down.
Captain Ozilus's,
I'll
and for
handle
my
these.
parents. Captain, why? Our king, have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. Now, surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Okay, so here's our save point. Let's heal up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, we're going to make a save, and then I'm quickly going to run back to our original starting point for the shop. How do you suppose I'll be doing that? Well, hold down the flee button, turn on the fast forward feature. When you move 2 screens away, enemies will respawn, so that's why we're saving ourselves some time and just jogging all the way back here. Crap. I don't want to do any more fighting here. Just ignore the fast movement here. There we go. Back to the shop. Back then on the PS2 version, if you want to get all the way back here, you had to fight all the way back, and it was so annoying. At least now we can pick up more gear. Let's sell off all of this, and I know we stole a whole bunch of stuff. Now the bomb casts protect on himself. So with all these iron scraps, we can sell this for a tidy profit. Same thing with the green liquid. These are worth a small fortune. And then we can pick up more items. Like, I don't know if what's-his-face can equip this at the moment. Oh, okay, never mind. So here's how you figure out who has the license to equip items without needing to go back into the main menu. Look at the character portrait on the top right. Notice how it becomes illuminated? Well, if it becomes illuminated, that means you have the license and they're able to equip it. Trying to figure out here what armor we need to pick up. Probably 3 of these. There we go. Okay, so aside from that, let's pick up this one. We already have more than enough headgear. I should probably pick this up for what's-his-face. I don't know if we need to equip it. Generally, no. There are only a few times where enemies will fight other enemies. And you kind of don't want to be around for that when that happens, because typically the enemies that will try to fight other enemies will try to consume them, and when that happens they get a buff bonus. So yeah, try to avoid them when that happens, because then they're going to be harder to kill. I don't know if we need these, but I'm just going to pick these up anyway. The magic stuff, though, is going to be very good on our white mage there. I should probably pick up the buckler and the leather shield. You know what? We'll just grab one of each. And then as for these, we have more than enough money, so let's go crazy and buy some more stuff. The magic spells definitely pick these up. I'm guessing it's like a wooden board with a leather covering over it. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this over here. This will allow us to target enemies for stealing without us needing to switch out and attack. And then what other gambits do we need? We'll pick up these eventually. Right now, I think it's probably best if we save our money. So we bought up all the possible... Oh, I forgot. So we picked up all the possible magic and the technics. We'll avoid that. We don't need the bolts. I'm going to pick up these just for fun, in case we have a chance to equip them. And the weapons, generally, I don't think we need, because certain jobs will only allow you to equip certain items. So if you don't have the licenses, then you simply can't equip them, and it's going to be a waste of money. so let's see here. Alright. Gotta go ahead and sort everything out. And there we go. Alright, let's make our way all the way back over there. Well, this time we should have an easier time. Notice how with our better equipment, we're dealing a lot more damage. I also forgot to switch this one out for... where is it? There we go. So if you guys are familiar with if and nested if statements, this just means if your foe is at HP equal or greater than or equal to 70% of their HP, it will make your character steal. However, once your enemy or target's HP goes down below 70%, that means it's going to stop doing this, and then it's going to do this function here. So after the enemy is weakened, we can target the next visible enemy for attacking, or the nearest one. And our other characters, this only activates if our allies' health is at 50% or less. Same thing here. I need to pick up more gambits though for black magic, but that's going to be for later. I guess you can also switch out Bosch's gambits as well, but he doesn't really need anything. Alright, so just to show you guys one example why you don't want to attack enemies that are neutral, this is what happens. I hope you're prepared to kill him because he's going to be pretty strong. Okay, maybe not there, but as we continue attacking him, he's gonna puff up and he can explode if you don't kill him in time. So avoid doing that. Let us keep going. We gotta head all the way back down. Now is also a good time to check if our characters can upgrade anything. I need a couple more points for this. It's possible. If they are, there's nothing we can do about that yet because we don't have the spell. Oh, I should probably also learn this as well. There are more spells we can use for Balthier here. Meanwhile, Fran's gonna try to make her way over right here. That's still gonna be a while. Now, unless you like playing solo, this game's much better when you have a full party. Nothing wrong with playing with one character. It's just less efficient. Okay, so if you notice on the bottom... Actually, did we ever go this way? So if you notice on the bottom right, it'll say something along the lines of one chain or whatever. Or two chain, and it'll show an X. That's because if you kill enemies of a certain type, and only enemies of that type, you can start a chain and you'll get drop bonuses at higher amounts. Whenever they drop loot, they can actually heal you and restore your MP. And the chances of getting rare loot goes up. And I think there's a trophy associated with getting like a chain of 50 enemies or something. I forget exactly how many. But definitely try to go for it if you're interested. Another thing to note, you can open treasure chests when you have your weapon drawn. I mean, you probably can, but if you're taking some sort of battle command, if you're trying to do some actions, the game won't allow you to open anything. Alright. We've done enough goofing off here. Oh, I also forgot. I'm gonna pick up the battle harness now, so we can equip that. And then for Balthier, let's increase his magic potency. This will make his magic even better. So whenever he's trying to heal, it's going to do more healing, given the same spell. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and equip this. This will allow Vaughn to counterattack whenever possible. Now, let's see here. Who has the lowest HP? Okay, so Fran has the lowest HP. Let's see if we can change that up. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 5 license points there. So she can equip this and not have the lowest HP of our party members. Okay, so after that detour, we can move on now. Just make a save real quick. Okay, time to move on. There's another mimic over here that's trying to eat more electricity. Yeah, you heard that right. Electricity in a world where magic exists. There we go, there's a real mimic. Let me try to steal from him. What does he have? Please don't die yet. Damn it. Oh well. If you want to farm that mimic out though, you could probably move like 2 screens away, like that away, and then come back here and try to get it to spawn again and then attack it. Otherwise, let's move on. Or maybe stay away, all of you. More potions, nothing useful. Let's see. There's another mimic over there. We're close to getting out of here, though. There we go. Grab the balance mote there. Now, if I remember right, if you want to head over to that island, then you got to go down here. And here's a new enemy. So I think if you head down here, there's a hidden path over here. It doesn't really show you, but this is the way to get over to that little island. I forget if there's anything useful over here. Maybe that treasure chest? Let this be it. Yeah, you can pick up the capella here if you didn't buy it. Okay, so we gotta go stop that mimic over there before he shuts down the electricity. If you're looking to complete your bestiary, I highly recommend you guys just letting the power drain and then fighting all the undead enemies that pop up. Also, what the hell is that down there? Oh, we missed one. Okay, so we're almost done here. Crap. Skeletons. I think that should be good for now. Let me go back down over there and pick up that other thing that we didn't get. Here's another respawn. Did we pick up a rare drop? Yeah, we did. This one requires light armor 3. There we go. Light armor 3 will give us that. That means we can equip this now. And then where's that treasure chest that we forgot about? Oh, and you. Get back here. Just money, huh? If you really must save, though, now's probably the best time because there's an upcoming boss fight. And as far as I can tell, there are no save crystals from here and there. Meaning if you die, well, you'll have to start back at your last save point. Not cool if your character dies here, and then you have to go back around and try to find all the rare spawns. Oh, never mind. There's a save crystal. So, usually when save crystals spawn in, you know what that means. How convenient. Man, I wish the saves on this game were organized better. Right now, the saves don't really... Oh, no, never mind. Here we go. There we go. That should help things out a little bit. I just had to press the options button in order to bring up the sort function. Okay, so let's do this battle. There is a rare steal from the Queen here, but it's only like a 3% chance. Good luck if you ever can get it. Yeah, we weren't gonna get it. Oh well, that's fine. Let me turn this off. Okay, so this boss fight's gonna end fairly quickly. Just focus on her. The boss battles in this game aren't very complicated. It's usually when it comes to the optional side bosses, side missions that really prove a challenge. And it's already dead.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we?
The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Okay, fresh air. Now, let's see, where do we need to go? Okay, as you can see, this map is sprawling. It's huge. But thankfully for us, we just need to make our way back to Rabanastre, marked by that X over there. Which just means we need to head back around. I don't think it's possible for us to go up north yet. But if we talk to this guy over here, the whole entrance just caved in with a crash and the boss is still inside. There's another entrance to Barheim around here somewhere, but the boss has the key. That's a brief hint. Because if you want to explore more of the passage, you're going to have to come back later. Yeah. Inside are going to be some more hunts and junk to do. But thankfully we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's make a save. Okay. Time to hoof it back all the way to Rabanastre. No fast travel here, so take that as you will. Let's turn this back on so we can keep stealing. I mean, you can go around this desert and keep farming for loot. Just make sure to steal. Well, we're strong enough at this point to take down almost anything. Oh, hey, there we got a pointy hat. Yeah, we're gonna equip this soon. Alright, so on the bright side, because enemies are very weak, and enemies tend to give one license point regardless, you can just turn on the fast forward function here, run around and just keep gathering tons and tons of license points to keep unlocking your license board. If you really care to, you can probably unlock everything right away, right now. That's probably another broken thing about the whole speed up function in this game. Like, you can just put your characters on autopilot, run around, gather up everything that you could possibly want or need. It makes money farming and license point farming kind of trivial. So, what do I mean by that? Let's put that into practice. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up right here. And as you can see, we can just run around at lightning speed, kill everything, level up, or, you know, pick up that. And you just keep doing that until you're satisfied. Oh crap. Bosch went down. This thing can be kind of strong. But that is that. If you want a challenge in this game, I do not recommend doing that. Even so, you don't have to listen to me. Play the game however you feel like. See, just like that, we already have enough points to keep upgrading. So, what do we want to pick up? Right, I'm gonna try to get this so we can get more damage here. Also, swiftness is down here. We gotta get moving down here. On the other hand, we could also upgrade our HP. I think Bond's plenty strong, so let's pick up Inquisitor. And then as for Balthier, let's pick up this afterwards. Still need more points here. Anywho. If I was playing this on my own, I'd probably continue grinding for more points and junk, but you gotta keep going. The leveling process in this game is not very exciting or fun to watch. I mean, the exploration is interesting, but when you're just running around killing enemies non-stop like this, it can get very slow and tiresome. I think there's a town further up north, but I don't think we can do anything with that yet. Let's make our way back down south. No treasure to pick up here, though. Thankfully, enemies are abundant, so if you really must farm, this is as great as any other place. Enemies only take like 1 or 2 strikes down, so as long as you have Bosch in your party, any license points you pick up now will transfer over later when he becomes a permanent member. Now there's only one enemy around here that I recommend not killing. We'll see him in a moment though. Okay, so there's a town here. Is there any shopkeeper here? No. Where's the shopkeeper? If there is any. I don't see anything. I think you're supposed to come back here later for like a side quest. There's an item box over here. A firefly. That's not exactly a rare item, but I don't know why you would ever use this. Unless you're looking to go for like a level 1 run. It reduces your XP gains to 0. Alrighty, so outside of this little rest stop, let's keep going. So, let's see here. It was useful back in the early days when you didn't want to level up or anything like that. It's a holdover from the PS2 days. Who's targeting me? It's from the other side, so we gotta go around. Okay, so that thing, do not attack it. See, like that over there? He cannibalized the wolf and grew even stronger, so don't attack him. You're only going to piss him off. When we come back later in the game, we can kill him. Just not now. Alright, so let's head back to town. That's enough adventuring for now.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Back in town, and everyone's already ditched Vaughn here. Oh, by the way. Well, hello there. You are no stranger to the yellow birds just behind me, I'm sure. Yes? My friend, I speak of the chocobos, Kupo. Yeah, these are Mughals. They're less cute than... They're less cuter than they were in Final Fantasy IX. These noble birds make for excellent steeds, fleet of foot, and sturdy of limb. Arduous journeys fly by atop a chocobo, Kupo. You can choose to rent one out here if you want to. No, thank you for now. Perhaps another day. Now, hang on. Let's make a save. Alright, so at this point we can head back to Miguelo's shop. If you guys still remember who Miguelo was. Okay. Also, the Moogling is once again open for business. What is the Moogling? It's just a fast travel system in Rabanastre. You will be teleported to any of several select locations throughout Rabanastre. And I've saved the best part for last. It's free. Just look for one of our signposts and speak with a friendly Moogle who's sure to be close at hand, Kupo. It used to be handy back when you were trying to make your way around on the PS2. But why bother when you can fast forward through everything here? So where are we supposed to go? Well, first off, let's go find Miguelo. Alright, so our old shop is around the corner here. And right through here.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
You broke out of a dungeon? Whoa!
Hey, try and keep it down, would ya? Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome. I guess everybody's busy.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh? Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Now is also a good time to Go ahead and sell off all your loot. Let's see. Let's make some money. I'm just leaving one in the inventory so I can keep track of what we've sold and what we've picked up. You don't have to do this though. I just prefer it so we don't have to keep reorganizing the inventory. It does, however, mean that we will not be getting as much cash as we should be getting. Let's go ahead and pick up some more Phoenix Downs here. So the sundry shop only has items and ammo, both of which we don't need. We got plenty. Now, if you really must, you can go nuts with the side content here. You don't even have to go find, what was it, Old Dallin yet, or anything like that. Man, they know something that we don't know. Alright, so the item shop doesn't really have anything new yet. It's still the same. What about the armor shop? Everyone's talking about that stone. Well, we're not selling it yet. I don't see anything new here. Let's go ahead and move on. Everything else has probably got the same thing. Alright, so about that side content. Since we're still alone, I don't think we'll be doing everything yet. But we do want to check out the old clan headquarters. Make sure to do it because you get rewards after defeating bosses. Not to mention new marks should open up by this point too. Where is Mont Blanc? Here we go. So here you defeated a pack of flans. Impressive, Kupo. The Rabanester Common Council send you this with their compliments. Presented in recognition of labors undertaken to lessen the dangers of the Garamside waterway. This is exactly how it was in Final Fantasy XVI. Only except we're not just looking at a board. So 150 gil. Also defeated the Fire Main, did you? Impressive, Kupo. The Rabanester healers, I think Coven? Send you this with their compliments. Awarded for the collection of samples to be used in study of certain intractable maladies. Only money, huh? You also defeated the Mimic Queen too. You've been busy, Kupo. A young lady has sent you this with her compliments. For proving that my dad, who was imprisoned in Nalbina, was innocent. Wait, what? don't think we proved anything. Alright. Mainly money. Are there new marks? No, not yet. Not yet, because we haven't been completing any. And also, let me go ahead and check out the what was it, the bar, the pub? Kind of forgot the name already. Oh, the hell with it. Just know that we're looking for that place over here for the mark board. Here we go, the Sansi. Never mind. There's still only the one. What to do? I'm trying to look through the guide here real quick to see what we can do, because if we don't want to bother with any of the side content at this moment, we could probably head straight over to Old Dallin. Still looking here. Oh, if you want to get the ultimate weapon in this game, that invisible bow that I was using during the trials, that's also available at this point. It makes the game super easy though, and kind of trivial up until like 3/4 of the way into the game. But outside of that, yeah, let's head to Old Dallin's. For this playthrough, we're mainly trying to complete the story. I'm not going to focus too much on the side content. I've spent 200 hours in this game before, and I'm not really looking to repeat that anymore. Though there's a lot of very interesting stuff in this game. Yeah, it is very useful until you realize, like, you can break pretty much like 90% of the game. Once you have that invisible bow on all your characters, then it's just running around. You don't really do anything for the rest of the game. Been there, done that.
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My. Quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Dal, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere. Can you let me know if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
Thanks, Dallin.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
Time to find this mysterious Azalas. Yeah, I think I've made up my mind. We're gonna skip all of the hunts in this game. That way we can get to the ending. Otherwise we'll spend hundreds of hours doing all these tests and everything, and it's just gonna bog down the story. That does mean we won't be getting like all the upgrades for our character. Like all the summons and whatnot, but it's not completely necessary. Even on the PS2, I beat the game without ever needing everything. Simply put, the game is not that difficult. Not unless you're trying to do all this side content. Alright, so I'm supposed to deliver something to a man named of Azalas. This is the place, right? And who was it told you that? Old Dallin. He said I had to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past that Dallin? He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside. But not a word of what you see or hear in there. You got that?
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Huh?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our past will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her?
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Alright, time to find Balthier and Fran. I think after we've done that, I'm probably going to call it a night. Let's see, let's head back upstairs. That's not the way. Where the heck is it? There we go. Now, where are they? Let's see, they're either in the Sand Sea or they're in the Aerodrome. Excuse me, not Aerodrome, Aerodome. Probably should have listened earlier.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penelo and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
I don't know about that. Anyways, where are they?
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Penelo because of you.
What? What about Penelo?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Penelo. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Buzerba mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Buzerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Okay, so now we have Balthier and Fran in the party again. But Gamnon's note can only be referring to the Lusu mines in Buzerba. We'll leave it once. When you're ready, meet me in the Aerodrome. Oh, I guess it was Aerodrome. I should imagine it's still by the west gate. We weren't in Albina all that long. Do be quick. I'd like to save your girl and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. Okay, so now that we have everyone back in the party again, let me fix up Vaughn's stuff. Since he's now a permanent member of our party, we do have to choose his job. Personally, I like making Bosch a Bushi, and then by the time we get to his second class, you take on the Knight. This helps ensure that he gets the most out of his stats. If you take those two, he becomes extremely strong. couple the fact that the knight is very tanky with Ibushi's amazing swordplay, there's almost nothing that you can't handle with this combination. Now, whichever one you decide to take first is up to you. The Ibushi, I think, is, in general, a better DPS class than the knight. Also, in case if you guys weren't wondering, in case you guys weren't aware, the Bushi is the samurai class in this game. We go ahead and put in a few abilities here. And then we're gonna pick up the samurai swords, the katanas. And right off the bat we get swiftness. He doesn't really get too much in the way of magic. He's also kind of like a white knight in this role. When he gets the knight half of his classes, he gets access to the basic curing white magic, so you can also use that as well. Trying to find more swiftness stuff, and also he has a lot of HP augments as well. So for example, I can already take that. And then that's 70, so if I do a couple random battles here and there, I can increase his HP by another 230. Then he'll be the tankiest character that we can have on our party. I mean, look at that. He's already like 120 HP. He does come equipped with a few good items. Alright, so there's going to be another town that we're going to, so I wouldn't bother purchasing anything here unless you really want to go out and do all the side content. Which, if you're going for the platinum, you definitely should. There's a lot to do here. You can even go back to the... press the wrong button there. You could even go back over here to the Sand Sea and pick up more marks as well. At this point, the notification board becomes updated. Unless you haven't been doing any random hunts. Oh well. We're gonna move on. So we're looking for the aerodrome. That's all the way on the west side of town. I'm gonna stop by the other market over here on this side to double check, because we won't be coming back to Rabanastre for a good while. I hope some of these have been updated. If not, we'll just have to move on. Not really, but we can pick up the decoy one. That one might be useful later. If you set that on your tank will absorb all damage because most enemies will be targeting him. It's a good way to cast your tank as the main bait, while your casters don't have to get attacked or anything like that. I normally put on Vaughn later on in the game because he becomes very tanky as well as very speedy. He provides excellent bait. But yeah, there's a handful of side quests you can do at this point if you are interested. As for me, I'm just interested in completing the story. Alright, so definitely make a save here because this is a point of no return. It's going to be a couple hours before you return to Dalmasca. Let's see here, where's my save point? Alright, there we go. While Thier is waiting inside, if you've made ready, we can leave at once. He feels responsible for what has happened to your friend. Do not think he is in the habit of doing favors. Okay, so where the hell is Balthier? Oh, I see. You have to check in at the desk here. Oh wait, no, not this desk. If you are interested in getting that invisible super weapon, here's how you do it. You take the flight over to Nalbina, and you save in the cabin, and then you do your whole RNG manipulation, and then you can pick up the weapon. I'm going to avoid doing that though. The game is easy enough, we don't need to make it even easier. Alright, so in order to travel to Bjerba, we need an airship. Now, where the hell is the airship? We don't want to take the public transit. Yeah, so each counter serves a different destination. This is how you fast travel in the game. If you don't want to use your own airship. Yeah, where the hell is he? Trying to figure out where what's-his-face is at. Oh, there he is. Bjerba's on the sky continent of Dorstonis, and the magicite mine we're looking for is in Bjerba. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. You ready to leave? Well, first off, what the heck is Bjerba? Don't get out of Dalmasca much, do you? Bjerba is a small city-state that thrives on the export of particularly fine magicite. It's ruled by Marquis Ondor, who, by staying in the Empire's good graces, has managed to stave off Imperial invasion. Okay, so make sure you do everything that you want to here. It's going to be a couple hours before we ever get back to Dalmasca. So, last chance to do so, otherwise let's go. Yeah, and he'll tell you, you do realize that once we've left, you may not see Rabanastre for a while. Once we leave, there will be no looking back. Make sure you're ready to go. We make for the Lusu mines in Bujerba. Seems I took on more baggage in Rabanastre than I'd planned. Well, let's save your girl and be done with it. Come on.
Whoa. This is the Stroud. She airship enough for you?
Oh. The Strahl. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstones.
How flies Bujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
We'll try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelo.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Rabanastre. The Strahl, she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bujerba.
Barely know, was it? Yet a Tracy goes bounding off for you. Fill me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty.
A tender beating, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
Okay, no names. But if we talk to this guy... By order of the Imperial Army, all airships are grounded. Passengers are asked to wait until further notice. Understood? Yeah, I gotcha. And we can't teleport, so we can't return to Rabanastre. Alright, so I think this is a good place to stop. We will return to this some other time. Not bad though. We just completed our first story arc, but there is still plenty more to come. So if you guys are interested in seeing more of this, I highly recommend you guys sticking around in the future. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Share the video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please check out our playlist for our previous play sessions, or if you're interested in some of the other games that we play, please browse our channel. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or have a look at our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you'd like to support the channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below, but if you guys don't have a tip or a tip jar, don't worry about it. Please continue viewing our videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. But yeah, that will be all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. The story gets even more interesting from here on out, especially as we are introduced to more and more of the cast. I think there's still one more character that needs to join our party. Well, two actually. But after that, we will have a full party, and then we'll get to see what more of this world brings. So, for now, have a great night, guys. Have a fun Tuesday, and we'll see you guys again soon.